Get some coffee here first. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to what I call my basement shop. I do work around the house down here, I hang out with my daughters down here, and I shoot YouTube videos down here for you guys. But as the channel has been growing, I figured it was time to take the next step and build this thing out into a full-out gun room. And the first step in building out a full-out gun room, in my opinion, should be, well, having a place to put your guns. Let's get to it. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you did not already know, my name's Jay Costa and I'm just a red-blooded American patriot living behind enemy lines, some would say, here in the great state of New Jersey. And if you get value after watching this video, please smash that like button. It truly helps me out to grow the channel. Also consider subscribing because in every video, check the comment section of every one of our videos and you see that we're growing a tight-knit community here of like-minded individuals who are looking to protect, fight for, and defend our Second Amendment rights in New Jersey, as well as other blue states like it, where our Second Amendment rights are under constant assault. So if that sounds like you, or if it even intrigues you, if you live in a free state but you want to support in some way, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so you can stay up to date on my weekly videos. So when I finally decided to take this next step and build out this room a little bit, obviously, the first thing I wanted to do was have a place to put my guns. Obviously, just storage-wise, I needed a place to put my guns. I've been having them in this toolbox there. You can't see the bottom on the screen, but that's okay. It's lockable, so I can keep them away from my kids and all that good stuff, but I wanted something that was functional, obviously. I could store my firearms on the wall, and something that honestly looked cool as a backdrop for my YouTube videos for you guys. And of course, really the only way to do that is a wall rack system. So I started doing a lot of different research. I found a lot of different companies. I'm sure all these companies are great and have a quality product. You probably can't go wrong with any of them. But when I was doing my research, I came across a company that I have a lot of experience with and a positive opinion of, and that is Savior Equipment. Savior Equipment has supported this channel in the past with review videos. I've done review videos on their rifle bags, their pistol bags, and I'm impressed every single time that I have a product of theirs because the amount of quality as well as the amount of attention to detail and like even like engineering, I guess you could say, for the price, I don't think you could beat it in the whole firearms storage industry. So in this video, I'm gonna see if their wall rack system is up to snuff. It can keep that high opinion that I have of them, that reputation that I have of them on the same level. So I did reach out to Savior Equipment and they were nice enough to send me this stuff free of charge in order to do the gear review video for you guys. They didn't pay me. They are not a sponsor of this channel or sponsor of even this video, but they did send this to me free of charge. So I appreciate the generosity from them as always. So they asked me what I needed. I figured I would start very, very simple and go with their 10-panel wall rack system. You could build these things out however you'd like, but like their pre-built kits are either a 5-panel or a 10-panel. Figured I'd start with the 10-panel. It's 48 inches wide by 30¼ inches tall. They come in a bunch of different colors. I decided to go with their forest green, I think it's called, color. It's very, very nice. Comes in FDE, black, and gray. I think maybe other stuff as well. You could check their website down below. I'll put a link to that. Made out of aluminum, I'm sure, and anodized very nicely. The color is really nice, and I've honestly been on a little bit of a forest green kind of kick. This is kind of my new color. So let's get this up on the wall and see how easy it is to install or not easy to install. If you look at their instructions, it has their assembly guide, and it has 2 steps. The first step is mount wall panels onto studs and use a leveler. And the next one is slot the next panel and repeat. That sounds very, very simple. I hope it is that simple. Then it says for the 10-panel system, insert the provided alignment plate to line up the next row. That is these things right here. You take one panel, you make it level, and then to make sure the other panel next to it is level, you slide this in, and it keeps kind of everything together. The quality of the panel seems very nice. It doesn't really move very much or twist very much at all when I'm twisting it with my hands. It has a lot of different slots, as you can see, to line up with your wall studs on your wall. As you can see behind me, I don't have wall studs because I'm in a basement, and that's this is my unfinished side of my basement. And those are cinder blocks. That's my foundation of my house. And instead of drilling 30 different holes into my foundation, I figured I would build out this little panel to 48 by 30 1/4. That way it fits right on there. The only problem I have with that so far, and I didn't even start yet, is the screws are the screws that they provide. They provide very nice hardware here, but they're 2 inches deep. They're self-tapping screws. They're black and they're like a low profile sort of screw. But 2 inches, I don't have 2 inches, unfortunately. That sounds like a dirty joke, but I'm not gonna go there. So I went to Lowe's and I picked up these. I think they're actually like pocket screws technically. They're a little bit thicker. They're actually a copper look, a bronze look, which may look kind of nice with the green. These are 1.5 inches. So I have enough depth on that panel that I made myself. I'm not the best carpenter in the world, even though I'm a son of builders and framers and stuff. It didn't really translate to me that much, but let's get started here and see how easy or not easy it is to put these things up. Should be pretty simple because I think I'm just gonna start from the bottom and then make sure that the other one is level and then just work my way up. And I probably don't have to keep checking the level, but I have ADD, OCD, whatever you wanna call it, just like 3/4 of us probably watching, so I'll probably double and triple check as I go on anyway, and it still won't be level, but let's get started. Guys, it is up and mounted on the wall, and this looks fantastic. I think this looks amazing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. So, honestly, that was super easy to mount. It was just as easy as the instructions say with the 2 steps. I wish I had some sort of crazy tips or tricks for you, but as long as you start with that bottom level, or I guess you could start with the top level. I would start with the bottom level. As long as you keep that bottom row level, you don't even have to check all the other rows because it just snaps in place and they'll all stay level without any sort of issue at all. Let me give a big shout out to Savior Equipment, another one, because when I spoke to them, I only asked for this. This is a 10 panel kit. It's 48 inches wide by 30 1/4 inches tall. They sent me 2 and I did not even know until I was halfway through and I still had a whole other box of panels. Now, I'm not gonna put that up in this video because I'm gonna need more attachments. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put half of them over here, half of them over here, and it's just gonna spread almost the whole wall, and it's gonna really look good for our videos, as well as obviously give me some well-needed storage for my firearm stuff. Back to the attachments. They sent me a few attachments here. Let's start from the left and work our way right. First, on the top left, these are called holster holders or whatever. I actually thought that these were more for EDC holsters, but they're actually better for like a QLS fork system, which I don't have much of. So I'm gonna keep these empty for now as I build out my my holster, my outside the waistband holster collection. They have these really cool patches actually that you could write the gun that the holster is for, which I thought was really cool. Now this is really nice. This is a foldable worktop or foldable shelf, I guess you could say. I just have a belt on it, but it folds very, very easily in and out. Really, really simple and a great design. Working our way right here. These are really nice. These are magazine, just generic magazine holders. They are adjustable with different depths that you could set them to. I have them set to hold rifle magazines right now. Probably gonna get some more of these from Savior coming up soon. Very, very nice. I don't know what these are exactly for. They just have Picatinny rails on them. I have to ask Savior Equipment this because I looked for these on their website and I didn't find them. So I'm gonna see exactly what they're for. Maybe to put like a light attachment or something like that. They sent me as well a helmet holder, but I don't have a helmet, so I gotta get a helmet pretty soon. I just have a hat on there for now. And lastly, the coolest part, this 3 rifle rack. Now, this is a really nice setup because first, it actually has really nice and soft rubber on each part, on the top and the bottom. so it doesn't mar up your rifles or anything. I don't care about that stuff so much, but if you're a collector, you may. And honestly, it's better than if it was just all metal, because then they would be clinging and clanging all over the place, and that would get pretty annoying pretty quickly. Now, a great part about this system is that you don't technically or necessarily have to use Savior equipment attachments. I think it's called 3-inch on-center slat wall attachment will work on these setups. So if you're looking for something that Savior equipment does not make, you can find it maybe elsewhere just for a general slat wall setup, and it will fit on there. Maybe the color won't be the same, but you get a black or something to kind of contrast, and you'll be just fine. But honestly, I think you're gonna be hard pressed to not find what you're looking for directly from Savior equipment. If you go on their website, you'll see all different types of attachments for this slat wall. You'll have all different ways to hold your handguns and pistols, a plate carrier holder, a belt holder, all sorts of stuff. And once I add the 10 extra panels that they sent me, I'm going to be giving you an updated video on my updated setup here, and you'll just see it in the background as well on my YouTube videos. So I am super stoked to how this came out, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you have any questions, you could definitely ask me, or hit the link in the description box down below to check out this slat wall rack setup from Savior Equipment. Big shout out, big thanks to Savior Equipment as always for supporting the channel as they do. Not a sponsor, but they gave me this stuff, and I love their products, especially for the money. I mean, you compare this to like a hold-up display or something like that, it's like probably half the price. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you will love my other firearms related videos. I have a custom playlist for that. I'll put a link in the description box down below, as well as up in the corner right now. Also, if you're not following me on other social media, what are you doing? Follow me on Instagram. I actually have an Instagram just for this channel, at JCostaUSA. It's pretty much all gun stuff. But if you want to follow me personally, it's at RealJCosta. Also on X, at RealJCosta as well. Appreciate you guys as always, and I will see you next time.